So even my parents didn't even know I won a medal.
Wow.
Yeah, they heard it on radio. And they're like, "Oh, did Tania just win a medal?" So I'm Tania, Mairi Mahura. I do the sport of shooting, pistol shooting. My discipline is the 10-meter air pistol and the 25-meter sports pistol. Okay, so I started in 2014. I was invited by a friend to go to the Port Moresby Gun Club, just to observe. But when we went along, I saw the club president training, and she asked if we wanted to try out. So we did. There was, I think, 4 of us. And so we tried out, and then, so this is the very first time I've ever, used a gun, touched a gun. But even when we started shooting, like all my shots were going onto the black. For a first time, and then all my friends were all shooting into the ground. So after that, the club president asked, if I was interested, and I was like, yes, I am.
And who was the club president?
Mel Donnell at that time. And then so this was because the following year, 2015, was the Pacific Games, so they wanted to put a team together. So after that, that's how it all began. I started going. My friends gave up. My girlfriends gave up. I started going every weekend, learning the discipline, started training with the team. In 2015, I eventually made the team PNG shooting team. And that's basically after all of that. 2015, my very first event, when the game started, I won silver in the women's 10-meter air pistol event. And then the next day was the women's 25-meter sports pistol, where I won the gold. We also had team events, and that's where I won the other gold medals. So at the Pacific Games, all in all, I won 2 gold medals and 2 silver medals, so 4 medals in total. I have to say it is difficult. We started off before the range was actually done up for the Pacific Games. We were literally training, at the back of the club at one of the range, but it was just in the bush. So those were our humble beginnings. When the funding came in for the gun club to improve the facilities for the Pacific Games, they did up a nice air-conditioned 10-meter range for the air pistol event. And after that, I believe they also did the other range. But I can say it is still difficult because the standards in the other country, or the international standards, are different. Everywhere else, the international standards, or I can say the targets are now digital, whereas we still use paper targets. So we have to adapt. When we have an international event, we go a week in advance. We have to adapt to the environment. We have to, concentrate or, rearrange, our sites, or, anything just to change to that particular environment. And, there's a lot of things that you need to change when you go to these events. So we go like a week or 2 in advance, just so we get used to the new environment compared to what we do here in Port Moresby. Yeah. I have to say my highlight, and it was the very first one, was the Pacific Games, winning my gold medal. Wonderful feeling. But after that, I have to say, just with all the traveling, I've attended the World Cup, I've gone to different Oceania events, and then the Gold Coast Commonwealth Games. That just representing your country, PNG, is something, whether you win a medal or not. It's just going out there and just representing your country. you're proud. You'll be proud of, and everyone waving at you, and you're waving your flag. It's a great feeling, yeah. So lots of highlights, I have to say. Yeah, attending, and grateful that just for this event, just from shooting, and it's a hobby that I've taken on. It's not a full time. Yes, so I've done Commonwealth Games. So my goal is to attend an Olympic Games. The good thing with shooting is there's no, height or weight or age limit. So I'm not capped to any age limit or anything. But I know the next 2 Olympics, I think, is in Brisbane. Yes, so that's my ultimate goal. There are different the scores that you need to meet in order to attend these events. So yes, I'll definitely get back into training and reach my goal. But I know I can attend an Olympic Games.
Okay, so like.
Yeah, like I have to say, because no one really knows, shooting, and especially being a female. I know when I won the event, they were like, "Oh, who's this PNG person that won the event?" So even my parents didn't even know I won a medal.
Wow.
Yeah, they heard it on radio. And they're like, "Oh, did Tania just win a medal?" So yeah, but like I said, it's a hobby. It's not a full-time sport. That like for my shooting, I only do it on weekends. I have a full-time job, but just attending an event and just being out there. I know my parents, my family, my husband, the kids. They're just proud to see. Oh, mommy's there. Mommy's attending this. So it's a wonderful feeling. Yeah, and as an individual, like I mentioned, just representing the country, whether you win a medal or not, is just up there. You can't explain it. You have to be there. So I've been encouraging my kids, whatever you do, take up a sport and just go to attend these events, whether it's a Pacific Game event, Commonwealth, Olympics, because you'll really be proud of your country, or just being there, just being at these events. So. My message to other athletes and other women, can I just say, when the sport of shooting came out, a lot of people thought it was just a men's event. So when I won the medal, I got lots of feedback, a lot of women saying, "Oh wow, we didn't know that, women go and shoot too." So just encouraging everybody, and my message to everyone was, the sky's the limit. Anyone can do it. If I could do it in only 10 months of training and go and win a gold medal at a Pacific event, I'm sure anyone else can do it. And especially if you're a woman, you're juggling with a job, with kids at home, you can do anything. I could do it, so I'm sure anyone could do it. So that's my encouragement to everybody.
And that's a cut.